What up? What up? What up? What up? All right, so I'm not gonna make this same fucking mistake as I made last time. Everybody, turn your goddamn mics on now. Turn the mics on. If your hair is busted, I don't have to see the hairdo, but I need to hear the damn voices. Like I need it's encouraging to see people. Makes a motherfucker feel good to see people. But at the very least, I need the mics off. Last time I was 10 minutes into this bitch with self-esteem issues, thinking my ass wasn't funny because I couldn't fucking hear nobody laughing. And they're like real tiny squares on the screen, so I can't see shit at all. GG!
What's up?
What's going on? What's going on? All right. That's what's up. It's messed up waiting for a Zoom event to begin because like I have experience doing clubs, you know, with the Gemini heavy metal shit, but at least they come in groups. Like Zoom motherfuckers come in one at a goddamn time. It's just this is one motherfucker at a time. So it's a little stressful. You sitting there, you're like, God damn, I could do this shit for 3 fucking people. Like I perform for less live. That ain't no shit. How's everybody doing out there?
Good.
Everybody
COVID free. I'm COVID free.
I actually so like even before I begin my shit, I will say I took a COVID test this week. That is some uncomfortable shit. I'm not even gonna lie. First of all, I was stressing about that shit because I needed it for my job. But they like I kept hearing these stories about the Q-tip like going way up and damn near touching the brain, and that fucks with me. Like I can do tattoos and shit. I can do needles. Fuck Q-tips. Like anywhere Q-tips, I don't fuck with Q-tips. And I'm sure I'm traumatized because like when I was in college, I had to take a STD test, and they take that Q-tip and they stick that shit like down in there. So I'm already it's fucked up. So I'm already a little traumatized with the Q-tips. I don't give a damn where you sticking that shit. Fuck sticks and cotton. All right. So before we got ready to do this special, like me and my cousin Julie, we actually picked these topics a month in advance. So like a month ago, like I just pulled proud to be an American out of my ass. And I figured I had enough time to develop some shit. I was like, okay, we got enough time to put together a comedy special about being proud to be an American. Boy, this last motherfucking 30 days, I was like, God damn, this shit is overwhelming. I got to writing and I was like, this shit ain't funny. Like, what the fuck? I don't know if this bitch was gonna be a comedy routine or a goddamn TED talk. I'm sitting up in this bitch like I'm nervous as fuck. That's why I got canceled last week because I'm sitting there reading that shit and I'm like, this is depressing as fuck. Like, you need to get some humor and dial that shit up or something. It's fucked up. So this shit could actually go either way. Because right now our country is broken as fuck. Like, god damn. Like, how you break a whole goddamn country? Like one person broke the whole goddamn thing. Like you just dropped that bitch on the floor. They go Idaho, they go Arkansas over there. Just fucked it up. The whole goddamn country should broke as fuck. So what's even worse is, I guess it's worse for me. But before, when we went home in March, we did the remote learning, and I actually got used to that shit. It's something about being able to roll out of bed 5 minutes before class starts in your drawers and teach from the waist up. That's some shit. Like, I have newfound respect. Like, my wife works from home. I'm sitting there thinking, she got it fucking made. This shit is cool as fuck. I get up like 5 minutes. I don't even have to get dressed. Most of the time, I got gym shorts on. I don't be having my shoes on. I throw on a goddamn t-shirt, pull the camera up real close, because from like the titty down, I'm unprofessional than a motherfucker. So I just go ahead and just make sure that the camera just catch this shit right here. But we're back, and we're coming back October 16th. We're going to be back in person. But we started off the school year remotely. And remote learning, I'm just going to say this. I have never, ever worked as hard as I fucking work right now with remote learning. First of all, you wake up in the morning, you got all these motherfucking kids looking like the ghetto Brady Bunch in front of you on these little fucking squares. And everybody just, that shit is bullshit. It actually is kind of cool because you kind of feel like you, like a grandmaster. I feel like I'm observing everybody. I have everybody in their own little tiny fucking square. So that shit is cool. But we're sitting there in class one day last week, and it was after some fucked up shit happened. I don't know what particular fucked up incident it was because there's been so many. My wife actually pointed out that every Friday they got some shit dropping. They drop bullshit like niggas drop mixtapes. Every motherfucking Friday, they drop some goddamn bullshit. It's every fucking Friday is some bullshit. So we're every Friday specifically. They just be some bullshit every day, but every Friday specifically, it's new shit exclusive. Mixtape Friday. Trump mixtape. But we're back in school, and one of my kids says, "What if 2020 is just the trailer for 2021?"
Oh, God.
And I'm like, bitch, really on a Monday? Like, this is how we gonna start the fucking week off? Like, I almost failed that nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? You're coming in here in the Zoom shit, depressing the fuck out of shit? But nah, he got me thinking. It's like, what if it's really gonna get damn worse? And so one of my students, she says, she was one of the questions, we have these mindfulness classes on Wednesday. And it's Mindfulness Wednesday. And the question was, when was the last time that you were scared of something? And one of my new favorite students this year says Sunday. And so I immediately was like, Sunday. So I'm thinking church. So I'm like, in church? And she says, yeah. And I was like, what's up? And she said, just, the whole end of the world and the rapture and all this other shit. Now, usually I don't comment on church shit because for those of y'all that know me, I ain't been to church since. Damn. Since like I ain't been to church, but there's a perfectly good reason because I don't believe in taking motherfuckers' parking spaces. That's my reason for not going to church. If you are a regular church attender, you know you go there every Sunday, you park in the same motherfucking spot. And on Easter, you can't find a fucking parking space. You got to park a block down the goddamn road. That shit pisses you off. It fucks with your spirituality. You walk into the church with your mind not right. So my thing is I'm not taking people's parking spaces. That's just my own little personal thing. So I'm looking at this little girl, and she's in her own little Zoom or Google Meet. We don't use Zoom, but her own little Google Meet square. And she's just like really fucking concerned about the end of the fucking world. And I know she's looking to me as her teacher to provide some comfort. But all I could muster up was, yeah, it's fucked up. So I got an email from the counselor later that day. Her ass in therapy, but like, what the fuck? Like, what was I supposed to do? Lie? I don't know how this shit's gonna end, and my kids trust me for telling them the goddamn truth. But I just, I understand. Now, if I was another country, I would think this shit was funny as fuck, because you know how America is. I'm just saying, if I was another country, this shit would be funny. I would be roasting the fuck out of us. I'd be like, nigga, your president can't read. But I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like, this shit ain't funny. I'm like that kid when you make fun of bitch, that shit ain't funny. That's how it is living in this fucking country. Donald Trump is like a walking fucking mama joke. A walking mama joke. It's like, your mama's so dumb, she thought she could get rid of corona by shining a light up her ass. And then you stop and you're like, but wait, didn't that nigga really do that stupid shit? It's like, this motherfucker's fucked up. He's like literally a walking goddamn fucking mama joke. Now, I completely understand why. And it's kind of the same thing with Trump and with America just in general. If you were born and raised with someone telling you every day that you are the greatest person in the world, no one is greater than you. You are the greatest in the world. You are the most powerful. You are the most dominant. You're going to grow up to be an asshole kid. I'm just saying, you're going to be fucking asshole. America is like that bitchy rich white cheerleader in every fucking Lifetime movie. Like, that's America. She like walking down the hall and shit. She got Switzerland and Germany, and they doing that fucking slow motion walk with the hair blowing and shit. They doing all that. Nigeria leaning up against the lockers like, look at this stuck up bitch. This fucking bitch. Fucking can't stand America. They bitch get on my nerves. But that's how it is. They let Mexico hang out with them. They don't really like that bitch. They just use her, try to make her pay for shit. But it's like that's how America is. It's like, so I'm sitting there thinking as I'm writing this special, and I'm thinking, am I proud to be an American? Am I proud? Now, just like a quick side note, I bought this shirt like 3 years ago. This is the second time I've worn this bitch. Like, I literally put it up in the closet and started wearing it. Stopped wearing it. Like, I felt weird every time I put the shit on. And that's fucked up, but it's the truth. because America, like right now, America's like your favorite uncle that lets you do whatever the fuck you want to do. But then you find out that nigga hides kids in the basement and molests them in the evening. Like, that's fucked up. That's how America is. America's on some. America's like that fine ass chick at school that everybody wants to sleep with until you find out that bitch is burning everybody. Like, that's how fucking America is. Or when you see a commercial of a hamburger and you know that shit make you get up off the couch and go get it. And then when you actually buy the hamburger, the patties don't look like that. Cheese don't look like that. Lettuce be all wilted and shit. Motherfuckers come here with the brochure, like the brochure did not mention all the racism here. That's how fucking America is. The idea of America is dope as hell. Like, just this idea, but the reality of America is fucked up. It's like really fucked up. Like, I can't even watch the news anymore. And I used to be a newscaster. A lot of y'all people don't know that shit. Back when I didn't have no hair and I was a little less profane, I actually did the news. But the problem is, I find myself cussing out newscasters because they won't ask shit that I want them to fucking ask. And I know I ain't the only goddamn one, because they don't do follow-up worth of shit, especially with Trump and his folks, because they will take you on a left turn and drive your ass straight to an empty fucking field with their questions. They don't answer shit. And I get pissed off with the people who are like really polite. And then they stop talking. They just let them fucking do whatever. That couldn't be me. That couldn't be. If I was a newscaster, the headline every day would be shit like, newscaster cuss Kellyanne Conway the fuck out. Like, that's what the headline would say, with all the asterisks and exclamation points and all that shit. Cuss Kellyanne Conway the fuck out. So, but this, I was watching just recently, and like I'm sure everybody was, this damn debate. And I'm looking at this damn debate, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, the whole time I'm listening to them go back and forth, and I'm listening to the issues, and I'm listening to how Trump is replying. I'm listening to how Biden is replying. And the whole time I'm thinking, why does this nigga sniff so loud? Like, that shit just fucked me up. This nigga sniff like he trying to snort the whole 8-ball through a coffee straw. It's like God damn, this shit gets distracting. It's like when the motherfucker's doing a speech and they keep saying and after a while, all you can hear is and It's like in his speeches, all you hear is and so and bullshit and lie and lie and lie. It's like, God damn, you go sniff the fucking coating off the goddamn mic. Get the back the fuck up. Like, I really feel like though, like you could debate Trump and probably defeat him with the same tactics that you used to roast your homeboy when you were in college. Because Trump can dish that shit out, but he can't fucking take it worth of shit. Nah, he can't take that worth of shit. So he'd be like, this guy, completely silent about the rioters and criminals, spreading mayhem in Democratic-run cities. And I'd be like, bitch. Because that's how, anybody with any fraction of hood in them, you about to catch it. They're like, bitch. That's why Melania fucking her security. Like, I say that shit in the debate. I'd say that shit in the debate. And then I just run on his ass. Old hooker bribing head ass. Old proof got pictures of you pissing on prostitutes head ass. Old pay a motherfucker to take your SATs head ass. Old bitch ass bone spur draft dodging head ass. Old broke ass investment $750 tax paying broke loser bitch head ass. After he called me a nigga in front of everybody in the world, I'd be fucking president. That's how that shit would go. Fucking around with Trump. And the thing is, it'd be the motherfucker with the most mouth that got the most shit to roast. Like, you could talk about his toupee if you was going low. I understand. Michelle said, when they go low, we go high. I love Michelle. That's not my fucking philosophy. My philosophy is when they go low, bitch, my ass go lower. And I'll hit you below the motherfucking belt. I'd be talking about this. I'd be like, Trump, you talking about kids, where's Barron? Where's Barron, bitch? Where's Barron? I'd be below the belt, motherfucker. How much did the stamp cost to ship Melania? I'm just saying.
Oh.
Uppercut. Fucking them up. When's the last time you updated Eric's IEP? I'm just saying, like that's yes. Oh, I would come for him strong. Come for us. That's what I'm saying. I think they treat him too nicely. And my ass just wouldn't be fucking playing that shit. His ass would get a straight up goddamn clown. And as a result, we are sitting here all wearing masks, walking around looking like a bootleg episode of The Watchmen. Look like a dystopian society. This shit feel like a fucking science fiction movie. It's like you walk around this bitch waiting to see air cars and shit. Tubes. It's fucked up. Like, god damn. A mask. We are actually wearing masks. And these people that don't want to wear masks fucking kill me. That shit drives me crazy. It's like, it's a mask. It's a piece of cloth that covers your damn face. It's a fucking mask. Damn. That shit drives me fucking crazy. It's to the point now where I low-key feel violent when I see people and they don't have a mask on. I just want to run it like, bitch, where's your mask? The fuck's up with you? It's like, you just gonna disrespect my health like that? Nigga, where's your motherfucking mask? But you gotta choose your battles, because sometimes it be big motherfuckers that don't have their mask on. I'll be like, shit, they said it's optional, nigga. Like do what you want, shit. I ain't no fool, shit. Like, fuck that, you gotta choose your battles. But think about the symbolism of this virus. Like, this is some crazy shit. A virus unleashed in America that requires us to care about the well-being of other people in order to get rid of it and to practice personal fucking responsibility. I swear that feels like some shit Al-Qaeda made up. Like, they stewed up this fucking virus. They were like, what's happening in America? You know them motherfuckers ain't gonna social distance. They ain't gonna wear no goddamn mask. I feel like this is some shit that we seriously could have fucking been targeted, because they know we ain't gonna do that. Like, America be on some straight up bullshit. And then they want to come with, I feel like it's a violation of my personal rights to wear a mask. If that ain't some rich white cheerleader Lifetime movie shit, I don't know what the fuck is. Like, so, like, let me get this straight. So I'm supposed to wear a mask over my face so that other people who are probably gonna die anyways don't get sick. Like, that's some fucking white cheerleader shit. And then they got the nerve to not trust scientists. Like, scientists. I should have known when people were saying, let's elect Trump because he's not a politician. That's like, let this motherfucker cut your meat because he's not a butcher. Like, well, that don't make no goddamn sense. Let this bitch stick a thermometer up your ass because she's not a nurse. Like, what the fuck? That don't make no goddamn sense. People walking around with thermometers on their asses from people who are qualified to do that. That's what America is. That's what we have come to, a nation of people with thermometers in the ass, like little house pets. It's fucked up. Then they get pissed off because the experts, they don't want to listen to the goddamn experts. And whenever you put the experts in charge, it becomes a goddamn conspiracy. Like, science is a conspiracy. I actually had one person tell me the other day, I don't trust the scientists because they keep changing their mind. I'm like, bitch, that's science. that's literally how that shit works. They take all the fucking evidence, they analyze that shit, and they come up with a theory. This is it. And then once they realize that the theory is not true, they adjust their shit. The problem is, motherfuckers want news so goddamn quick. Like, I long for the day back in the day where they didn't tell you shit. Like, you didn't know goddamn thing that was going on. Now they tell you every fucking thing. And I'm going to be honest, some of that shit is too much. I wish they keep some of that shit to themselves, because some of it I don't quite want to fucking hear. But I'm watching this debate last week, and I'm watching them go back and forward. And I'm sitting there, in addition to the snorting, I'm thinking, when is Biden going to tell Trump to shut the fuck up? Like, I'm waiting for it to come, because sometimes you can't help that shit. And anybody that's ever told somebody to shut the fuck up, you don't intend to tell them to shut the fuck up. Most of the time, you like biting it, you swallowing it, you keeping it down. And then after a while, that shit just bubble up, and you fucking snap. Bitch, shut up! Goddamn! Like, I'm surprised Biden didn't do that shit. It's like, the grace, like he need to be president just for that alone. He stood on stage with Trump talking all that shit about his family, about his health, taking those weak ass fucking jabs at him, and he didn't tell him to shut the fuck up. Because I'm telling you right now, that'd have been the first thing out my goddamn mind. It'd have been the first one. As soon as he got to talking shit, it'd have been like, dude, for real, shut the fuck up. It would just like it would have. See, you know how it's that special black shut the fuck up that you hit the F real hard and then you can't cut and kind of sit back up. Shut the fuck up. Like sometimes you bounce off that shit, you give it extra level. Shut the fuck up, nigga. So that's how he would have got. That's what his ass would have got. But you're sniffing ass. I'm just like, I don't fucking get this motherfucker. And then you get on Facebook and oh my God, I can't even like with fucking Facebook. I just started unfriending and blocking motherfuckers. Like that's my new shit. Unfriend and block. Like I got and the funny thing is, so I did 12 years in a heavy metal band in Augusta, Georgia. And so there's
Woo!
like yeah. Somebody just say woo to Augusta fucking Georgia. Who said woo? Oh, Grace, was that you?
It was me.
I was going to say it had to be somebody that's still the fuck there, because once you leave and realize that there's other shit in the world, you'd be like, "Fuck Augusta."
It wasn't about Augusta. It was about the band.
Oh, okay. I'm telling you, Augusta, and I love my people from Augusta. Some of y'all don't get it twisted. But yeah, it was fucked up. I didn't realize. I felt like Amistad when I got to Colorado. I won't be free. That shit was fucking crazy in Augusta. But I'm sitting here and I'm waiting for Biden to tell Trump to shut the fuck up. It's starting to bring back memories of Obama. Now, I love Obama to death, but I used to routinely get pissed off at the fact that Obama would not show them motherfuckers just a little piece of Chicago. Just a little piece. I just wanted him to show him a little goddamn piece. Like, for instance, when they were talking all that shit about Michelle, that shit wouldn't have played with me. I'm sorry. If I am on the national stage and you take swipes at anybody, let alone my wife, this is what your ass, you about to catch one of those subtle threats. Because I'm sorry, white people, I got to say this. Like, they'll do all the shit talking, and then they'll call the police on your ass. So I'm just saying. So it's like shit talking and police call. So you got to make sure that the threat is a veiled threat. That's vocabulary. Veil. It's a veiled threat. So you can't just do a regular threat. You got to invite that motherfucker to do shit. So I would have to tell Trump, say something else about my wife. Say something else. You gotta dare that motherfucker. But the thing is, they can feel that shit. You see it in the eyes. It's that crazy eyes. Like, say something else. It's the attitude. You ain't even got to threaten the motherfucker, but that's what they would get from my ass. You can't do that shit. But on Facebook, getting back to Facebook, I have a number of people from Augusta, Georgia, who were friends of the band that happen to be white. I had more before March. I'm just saying I'm losing them at about 50 a day. It's like the numbers are quickly decreasing because they just say crazy shit. And it's not just the Trump supporting people on the timeline. And let me just pause and say this shit. This ain't about fucking politics. If there had been plenty of Republicans, okay, a couple Republicans, all right, one motherfucking Republican that I would have actually fucking voted for. But this shit don't have nothing to do with politics. It's because this dude is an asshole. Like, I wouldn't elect a Democrat if they were an asshole. Like, people don't like assholes unless you're in prison. But that's like another thing entirely. So I'm saying in general, motherfuckers don't like assholes. So I would not have elected. This ain't fucking political. This is about him being an asshole. He has literally insulted every fucking different demographic of people that isn't a white male since he has been in the goddamn presidency. This shit is fucking crazy. So when I see you Trump supporting, it's not about, oh, you're supporting somebody that I'm politically opposed to. It's, you're a shitty person. I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to put it that way. You're an asshole, and your asshole tendencies are starting to leak out your fucking pores. You're an asshole. This justifying bullshit because you got to, I think I saw somebody the other day say, I support Trump because when he got elected, And I naturally do the country voice. I don't even know if he had it, but it just feels good. It just feels good to say the fucking country voice when you do the shit. So that's how I'm gonna do the shit. I supported Trump because as soon as he got elected, I had $30 more in my check. I said, "Really, bitch? $30? I'll give you $30 motherfucking dollars. $30, bitch? That's all it takes for you to turn your head to racism. $30, bitch, and you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. $30." And that's what it is. That shit is fucking crazy. I can't get with that. So I'm steadily unblocking and unfriending people. And it hurts my soul because some of them are people that I really thought were cool ass people. And I know I ain't alone because every black person in here probably done wore the fuck out of the unfriend and block buttons on their goddamn Facebook page. And then you got those people that are like, so we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. Bitch, I'm not that liberal. No. You're not agreeing to disagree on shit. It's some shit that you just fucking wrong about. Well, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree that water is wet. No, bitch, you're wrong. Period. Ain't no fucking two sides to this. It's fucked up and not fucked up. No, I guess that is two sides, but those are the two. So I'm just saying, it's just like, God damn. And it's gotten so bad that people are starting to say that there might be a race war. Might be a race war. And now when I was young, I used to like almost pray for that shit because I'd be like, boy, white people, we had a race war, black folks whip your motherfucking asses. When I moved to Colorado and saw how these white motherfuckers train when they wake up in the morning, like they training for decathlons and shit. Me and my son went fishing. We were up at 5 o'clock in the morning, no shit, on the damn lake fishing. And Truth turns around and looks at me and says, why are there so many people out here jogging? I'm like, that's what they do. God damn it, it's a conspiracy. That's what they do. Jogging, motherfuckers on bikes. And they don't just, like, if you go to the hood and you see a motherfucker on a bike, they got on jeans and tennis shoes and fucking sweatshirt. If they go into church, they got on dress shoes and church socks and slacks. But they just be on their shit. White folks be having the whole biking outfit. They got the fucking Klingon helmet, that shit that just go back and kind of sharp tuck back in there. They got the fucking tight ass shirt, the boxer shorts. They got special biking shoes and shit. They don't be fucking playing. So here's what I started thinking about the race war. White people got cardio. These motherfuckers ride the hell out of bikes. They go to gun ranges and they actually practice and they don't shoot sideways. Like they actually hold the hand. They shoot. White people follow directions when they shooting their guns. They literally have a hand on the gun. They be looking down the sight, like just like they tell you. Black folks skip all that shit. It's just straight sideways. Then you wonder why you hit every fucking body else, but who you trying to goddamn shoot? Bitch, turn the gun this way. It's not meant to be shot this way. Turn that motherfucker this way. So I got to thinking about the race war, and I was like, that would be some bullshit, because white folks get to chasing us. We get about a block. Niggas be like, hold up, dog. Time out, nigga, time out. Want some water? White dude's like, yeah, here, take my water bottle. I got it strapped to my bike. For alkaline water. It'll do you good. You really should get in some more cardio. But it's like fucked up. I really don't fucking get it. And now, you know, the big news that everybody's talking about, Trump done caught the goddamn coronavirus. Now, here's what pissed me off about the Trump thing. Because I'm going to say it because, and I'm going to blame it on him. Trump has taken me out of myself. I am normally a very loving, peaceful, compassionate person. Trump has taught me over the past 3 years, fuck people. Like that's what I learned from Trump. Fuck people. So I'm gonna start with him. When I found out that he had the virus, I wasn't pissed off that he had the virus. Quite the contrary. I was actually pissed off at all these people who I thought was riding with me the whole time. Like, we going back and forth on Facebook with fuck Trump posts. Like, we doing all that shit. This nigga get the virus and all of a sudden it's praying for his family. I really wish nothing bad to him. I really hope he has a full recovery. And I'm like, I hope that motherfucker's helicopter crashes into a goddamn satellite on the way to the fucking hospital. Like on the way there. Now I feel good about saying that because I know the likelihood of a helicopter hitting a satellite is not that big. It's not gonna happen. So I don't feel bad saying that shit. But if a satellite had happened to cross paths, I would hope that motherfucker hit a fuck Trump. Like I'm sorry. I can't even and nothing felt better. I referenced this earlier. And I dislike Trump. But Trump is third on my list of people. No, let's see. He about second. I can't sometimes I can't do him because it goes between Trump, Kellyanne Conway, Barr, and fucking bitch McConnell. Like them four people right there. Them my four. I think I actually dislike Mitch McConnell more. That fucking old turtle looking ass motherfucker. Like he straight up looks like a goddamn turtle with jowls. I've never seen a fucking turtle with jowls. He's like a fucking cross between a goddamn turtle and, well, anything with fucking jowls. I'm just saying. Like I fucking hate Mitch McConnell. And Kellyanne Conway's smug ass. It's just like, oh, shit, ooh. You said, ooh, shit. The only thing that helps me sleep through the night about Kellyanne Conway is her daughter can't stand her ass. And apparently neither can a fucking husband. Because I don't know how that household was. They had separate TV dinners because you know the bitch can't cook. They had separate TV dinners and shit. They ate at different times. They ate in separate fucking rooms. But it's just fucked up. So now we trying to figure out whether the president of the United States is in the hospital fucking dying. Because we know his ass ain't gonna tell the fucking truth. Even if he was dying, he wouldn't tell the fucking truth. Trump could die and his ghost would come back and lie about being fucking dead. Motherfucking the halls of the White House talking about, ooh, nigga, I'm not dead. It's like, god damn. And then you got people saying that it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. He doesn't really have it. And trust me, I don't put shit past anybody right now. Like, I don't trust a motherfucker right now. Like, it's gotten so bad, you can't trust shit that they say. So I'm trying to figure out all the angles. Maybe he got it. Maybe he don't, and he's gonna say that he was cured by this shit that his company owns, so his broke ass can make some fucking money and have to pay more than $750 in fucking taxes. But I'm just saying, so he could be faking it. He could be faking the cure. He could be going for sympathy. Good luck with that shit. But he could be going for the sympathy vote. Oh, I caught COVID, and now you're gonna elect me for fucking president. No, bitch. Not gonna fucking happen. Matter of fact, let me tell you, I just had this fucked up thought. So Trump's ass is in the hospital. Melania is back at the White House, fucking security guard, and hoping that his ass won't recover. Like, I know she's sitting there just like, we might get away with this. So, I would be surprised if she would inject his ass. I can see Melania paying him. She could pay a crackhead $25 with COVID to cough on this motherfucker's fried chicken. You know,
oh, that's cool.
Way to get rid of his ass. Just, come here, Mookie. It costs $5 in a fucking rock. Not like that's it. We'd be rid of that shit. Just saying. It's just me. Baron's like, yeah, mommy, do it. I don't even know if he talked.
Oh my god!
I never heard the motherfucker talk. I don't even know if he got vocal cords. The motherfucker's like one of the Addams family. I know I shouldn't be talking about kids. I'm just saying. I haven't heard him say shit this entire fucking time. So when they said everybody has COVID but Barron, I'm like, because that motherfucker moved out last year. Like, he ain't fucking. Barron don't even live there. Aaron's ass in Sacramento chilling. Fuck them, COVID, bitch. All right. But that's all I got for y'all. Appreciate y'all coming out. Go ahead and make a little goddamn noise so I have some shit that I can edit over all the parts that y'all motherfuckers didn't laugh. That's what I'm talking about. Let me hold on a second. I got special effects and shit too. Hold on a second. This is what happens when you bootleg and you run your own shit. Watch this.